how you been, girl?
I've been good.
That's good. Oh my god, this is so awkward. Today, but today I'm actually at the LA workspace. Today's video is gonna be a little bit interesting. Today I have a friend coming over. This person and I didn't used to get along in the past. Like, we're cool, like we really are. We just never like talked about it at all. So today we're talking about it. So it's just awkward to bring up when we wanted to kill each other, you know? I just thought it'd be good content. This place is a wreck. I took this down because I didn't want it to be so fall. So I'm just cleaning up a little bit before the chaos. Just kidding. I've literally just put all my fall decor over here recently. This room is empty because I'm actually gonna turn this into like a second studio. And there's nothing in here right now except for inflatable beds. Gonna be decorating and filming in here really soon though. I need to order some food so it won't be awkward. I was like, hey girl, like, do you like KFC? Cause like we can order KFC. It's not awkward as in like, oh my god, I haven't talked to you, cause I have. Maybe because we just don't hang out as often, it feels just weird talking about the time that we hated each other. I still have Nicole's slime from the other day that I reviewed her slime. By the way, you guys are loving that video. This was so much fun. Candy Crush. My favorite slime from her, I think, is Twinkie. I've been playing with it so much that it's literally deflating. Oh my god, this is so awkward. What day is it today? This is Jasmine.
Hi.
Jasmine, you know, we're cool now and everything, but the funny thing is, Jasmine's actually my high school enemy, basically.
Yeah.
And when I tell you drama, I'm not just saying like, LOL, we had like a little argument. Jasmine and I were legitimately like high school enemies. Talk about your whole high school, your entire high school time that you were there 4 years. And it's just so funny because like we honestly are friends now.
Yes.
By the way,
you're like probably like my only friend.
What? Jasmine, stop.
For reals.
What?
My only friend, I'm being serious.
Oh my god. Okay, honestly, this got emotional. If we're eating, maybe it's like less awkward if you're really enjoying your chicken, you know?
That one's yours and this one's
okay, this is my
kidding.
bucket and that's yours. Thanks, don't touch mine. But anyways, how you been, girl?
I've been good.
That's good. Wait, did we not get any of those biscuits? Because if we didn't, I'm gonna kill her. Somebody messed up our order. We have no biscuits.
Yeah, we met in middle school.
Yeah, we were
2007.
Nah, bro, I don't even know the year. And I think it was through one of our friends named Rosa. Shout out to Rosa. Hey girl. I haven't seen her since like literally high school. Like we would all hang out in the same circle, but we didn't talk that much. Then I think one time like I thought you and your brother were boyfriend and girlfriend.
We were in the same grade, that's why.
I think that's the first thing I ever told you. Are you guys boyfriend and girlfriend? You guys were like, no, ew. And then I don't know how the heck we started hanging out, but we did. So can you just take a wild guess on what the fight was about? Like where it all started? I've always heard like, oh yeah, girls always fight over guys. And I was like, that's so stupid. Why would you fight over a guy? And then like a year later, me and you were like throwing it down over a guy. Oh, it's a long story, but let's get into it. Pre-Squishy Bunny. I wasn't dating Squishy Bunny, by the way. When we started having drama, I was legit like 16 or 17. I'm 24 years old now.
I'm a year older than you.
Oh snap, you're literally a year older.
Because I started school late, that's why I remember they were in the same grade.
Because you flunked?
No, I was too quiet in class. The teacher thought I had to restart the grade.
You were just shy, but she thought you was dumb.
Yeah.
I started dating him when I was 14 years old. I was a freshman in high school. I was already your friend at the time. Me and that guy, by the way, we were together for like 4 years, and it's funny because literally after we broke up, after we graduated, the drama was just over with. The guy I was dating went to her school at the time. It was like neighbor cities. I feel like I shouldn't have gotten as mad if they were friends because they went to the same school. But I feel like just naturally, since I knew you first, and then after you guys knew each other, I feel like I just felt like it was weird that my friend was like, this is so awkward, but at the time, I just thought it was really weird that my friend was talking to my boyfriend.
I mean, I would be mad too, but I'm pretty sure it was more of what he would tell you, you know?
But back then I was so extra and like, if anybody rubbed me the wrong way, I feel like I would just tell them how I felt and stuff. You were my friend and I've been telling you to not talk to him, but you're still doing it. Like that's how I felt. It felt to me like she really doesn't give a shit. You know what I mean? And then when we would talk about it, we would like argue about it. So it felt like you were kind of just like, yeah, I don't care and what type of thing. I think we like all changed too. I feel like back then we were probably like all just more careless, you know?
Yeah.
I was dating some dude and you guys were becoming friends and you guys would like talk on like,
and then that's when I moved to Montclair.
Yeah. And that's when you were already going to the same school as I was. Well, one night I remember, I think he said something, he mentioned something about him having her number or something like that. And that's what really like bothered me. Like that was the first thing that really made me actually go out there and be like, what the heck is going on? He told me that, and then I remember telling you, which is so dumb of me, like if he's telling me, it's not even coming from another girl, it's coming from him. I feel like he really like wanted this drama to happen or something. I texted her, I was like, hey, you guys have each other's number? What the heck? Like you didn't tell me that, you know? And I remember Jazmine told me no, that it wasn't true.
I had him on MySpace.
Yeah.
And he would like ask me like for advice, like, oh, my girl this, and I'll be like, give him advice, but then he will turn it around and tell you like I was trying to be with him. Yeah, that one night that I found out that I guess you guys were texting each other, and then I remember I posted a status like, you lied to me. Like, yeah, but I wasn't gonna tell you because I knew you were gonna get like mad that you were telling me that, and I just went off. And then I think I said like, I'll see you at school tomorrow or something. And then the next day, I didn't even go up to you over the guy, which was so dumb because that's what I was mad at. But the next day I was more like, you called me a say it to my face, like so cringy, you know? And then we were just like literally just arguing. It's stupid. It was just, I don't know.
Yeah,
so
it was so dumb. After that, we literally just hated each other.
We would pass by each other and just tell each other stuff.
But we actually never fought physically.
Yeah. I'm kind of glad that we didn't fight.
Thank God. Me and Jazmine had so much beef. Like literally every time we saw each other, it was like, don't look at me because then I'm gonna look at you and then someone's gonna say something. And I just remember this day, it was just another day. We're just like literally looking at each other up and down like every other day, right? And this time I don't like this. I just get extra mad and I was like, what? And I was surprised that day. I was really surprised because when me and Jazmine had these little confrontations, we always like talked back to each other. We would both go at it. And this time around, when that happened, like she didn't do anything, she just walked straight. And I remember I was like, wait, what the heck is going on? And then literally like the next day I found out that she's pregnant. And that's kind of what stopped everything. We both had a mutual person, like a mutual friend, and I used to hang out with her in high school. She used to hang out with her in high school. So I would tell her, my other friend, I was like, oh yeah, I don't like her name's Jazmine, blah blah blah. And she had no idea that I was talking about her friend Jazmine. I don't know how the heck she had no idea I was talking about her. But then I told her and she was like, oh my god, you don't like her, blah blah blah. And then it made it awkward because they would hang out and then we would hang out.
And I'll be like, pick your side.
And then Jazmine would be like telling her, pick your side, you can't hang out with both. And then I was like, why can't she just hang out with both of us? I remember this one time, like I had heard that I don't know who you had told. Like, you told them like, yeah, I'm gonna beat her up or whatever. Like I just remember hearing something about that, and I think I went up to you.
I think it was more of people they wanted to see us fight. They were just like, oh yeah, she said this and she said that.
I thought she was like literally telling everybody that she was gonna like beat me up. It was after school, and then it was you and your man at the time. You guys were like in his car. I was in the corner waiting for my parents to pick me up, but I was with Myra. And then you guys passed by and you guys were like looking at me like so obvious, like you and him both. You guys made a U-turn and you were even like this, even him. What the hell? You guys were looking out the window like that. I was just like saying all this stuff like, yeah, come out, blah blah blah. I was literally so mad, I remember. Because I thought you were telling people that you were gonna beat me up. And I think you guys were like talking. Who? You and the guy that you were with at the time? You were just talking in the car. And then you guys like drove off. It was like it was like so awkward. And then you guys just like drove off, and then I was like, what just happened kind of thing. I didn't even know you were
jump me or not.
Like I didn't even know at the time that you were pregnant at all. I was just thinking like, y'all really looked at me and dogged me, and I'm calling y'all just drove away type of thing. Later I find out you're pregnant, and after finding out she was pregnant, that was it. Like everything was dropped basically. We hated each other. We would still like look at each other weird.
We just passed by and Maggie thought each other but not say a word.
I know hate is a strong word, right? At that time, do you think you hated me?
I don't think I hated you.
Like,
I was just more mad about like you letting me talk, like tell you my part of the story.
I feel like it was about a dude, I don't know how long, and then the rest it was mostly just we're just so over each other, like talking smack to each other, that it wasn't even about that anymore. It was just like, I can't stand you, so I can't stand you. Like I feel like back then, like I would totally be like, yeah, blah blah blah, like talking all that smack. And I feel like now I'm not confrontational. If somebody came out to me right now and started drama and trying to fight me, I would try to defend myself, but I would never be the one to start fighting someone. I think you really just grow up.
Yeah, like you have bigger things to deal with, like to worry about than some person that don't like you.
Now that I look back, I'm like, haha, I didn't hate you. That wasn't hate. It was just some stupid little thing. But at the time when you're a teenager and that's the type of hate you know,
I hated her. I hated you. I was just mad at everybody. I was mad at him. I was mad at her. You know, even as like an adult now, I would never be the type to be all up on someone's face and stuff. But I feel like if that happened, what happened before, if it happened now, I'm gonna be honest, if it happened now, it would still be weird.
Yeah.
But I would react differently. Even if he was so full of himself and just, you know, wanted to start drama, I feel like it was still a little bit weird that my friend started talking to my boyfriend, you know what I mean? But fast forward, I break up with this dude. After that, I didn't talk to you for the next, I don't know how long, but I remember how it happened though, and this is a whole story within itself. This could literally be an entire story time. I remember that you messaged me, and she was like, yeah, I'm talking to this girl, blah, 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 and that they were like talking, and then all of us became friends.
Cause I had like posted something on Facebook. I remember she said, oh, what happened, girl? And
it's all such a weird story, guys, because fast forward, this same person ended up doing something where it was basically a guy that was talking to Jazmine. And this exact same guy that was talking to her, this guy, was talking to me a year before. Then it happened where we were all talking as friends.
Okay, I just wanted to jump in real quick and explain what the heck we're talking about, because at this point we're spilling so much tea that we're jumping back and forth and we're not making any sense. So if you're really confused, because I was so confused editing that footage, basically what happened is after all the drama that happened, Jazmine messaged me and I replied. I was like, of course, I'm over the drama, etc. So what had happened was she was talking to another girl that we went to high school with, and I guess my name came up and they talked about how we had issues, and that's when Jazmine messaged me and we fixed it or whatever, and then all of us ended up becoming friends. Then this dude comes in that starts talking to Jazmine, and this is when it gets really weird, because this same guy a year before me and Jazmine even started talking again, this is like fresh out of high school, this guy was messaging me. We were just like messaging each other, kind of talking, but we were never really a thing. Well, this same dude starts talking to Jazmine. Wait, this is a different story than the actual drama we had in high school. This girl introduces this guy to Jazmine, and I'm thinking he used to message me before, like literally over a year ago. And it turns out this dude was not real. We got catfished by the same dude. And then the girl that we're talking to that went to high school with us, then she says it was her. It was like this huge freaking circus. Before I came in the picture, her and Jazmine would like talk about like our drama in the past. When we all got close, this girl ended up telling me like, yeah, she said that this used to happen, blah blah blah. And then I used to get mad like about them talking about the past. I feel like this person that brought us together was also wanting us to start drama again or something. It was the weirdest thing ever. I've had so many conspiracy theories in my mind about who also may be a part of this, because all of this drama in high school and then going back after high school when the drama's already done and then somehow talking again, this person, maybe they wanted us to slowly stir the pot again. I don't know, but ain't it funny? Ain't it funny that this is what brought us together? You thought, but that's what we're talking about. That is what we're talking about right here. So much tea, it's just all over the place.
There was like a freaking squad and we were like all lit in the GM, and then this person was like, it's so crazy. The crazy thing about it is, guys, that this person, even if it was this girl, like she never talked to us like that, you know what I mean? For her to just want to be our friend out of nowhere. And so Jazmine hits me up and I'm like, oh yeah, I think you said like, hopefully we moved on from all that. And I was like, oh yeah, blah blah, I don't care. And we just like started talking, all of us through that, we all started talking. And plot twist, the whole story, why I say that it was so weird was because, like I said, literally a year before that, this same person, the guy, not the girl, the guy's page, was messaging me. Before this whole thing, before we even started talking again, and I just think it's so weird how that would happen. And then since we look back at the drama, how a lot of the drama was based on what this dude would say, it makes you think like what is actually going on, you know what I mean? So isn't that crazy though? That's how we started talking again. How do they feel about it now? The fact that we actually are friends over it is crazy. We should go on Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil. We should message her, confronting our catfish.
And I don't know, and then after that car accident thing, like she finally, oh, it was me this whole time.
Dude, I feel like it's been so many years that I think it's like funny now. And it's just like funny to think about how stupid it is, you know?
And after this, we jump back to talking about high school, how we hated each other. We are all over the place. We were just chatting away, spilling all the tea, and we were just jumping back and forth. So I feel I need to tell you guys, because if you just keep watching and I give no explanation, it makes no sense. So right now is when we go back to talking about our feelings towards each other in high school, which is the whole original drama.
I saw it more like she really don't care. She out here just running like, you know how there's people that are openly like, and then there's people that are, they're like low-key about it, but they do little things to tick you off. That's how I saw it as.
Yeah.
I just felt like you were kind of like petty. Me and this guy were literally a roller coaster. So dysfunctional. And then like obviously that happened. And I mean, it was a big part of it. I started having issues with somebody, but it wasn't like that different on our end. It was more like we're always fighting. This is another freaking fight that now you added to my life, and now I'm fighting with this person too.
So now you have like 2 fights.
So now it's like all of this going on. So it wasn't like you guys broke us up. It just added more heat to
more tension.
More gas to the flames, honey. You're actually one of the few people that I talked to after high school. I would never think the person that I had the most drama with in high school, I'd be like,
now.
be the one of the only friends I have after high school.
I was gonna be your quinceañera.
Oh yeah, she was gonna be in my quinceañera. She was gonna be a dama. That was before all the drama happened, and now it's like literally nothing happened. So if you're dealing with any drama in high school, even if it's a bully or anything, trust me, after high school it means nothing.
It means nothing.
What would you tell 2 little girls that are like fighting nonstop at school?
It's not worth fighting. Like,
it's not, because now you look stupid like us being friends. I'm just kidding.
After high school, all your friends you thought you were with, they're not even your friends anymore.
Oh snap! Then it's your enemies being your friends.
Yeah.
Plot twist. I mean, at least we were real to each other and told each other we didn't like each other.
Yeah.
And then especially when it came in like way after, we were really cool.
Were you there that first time when we hung out? No.
Yeah.
Because I remember, I think the second time you guys picked me up at my house.
So Squishy Bunny didn't see any of the chaos.
I remember Karen told me that you used to be before, like caught me off guard.
So once we actually ended up hanging out for the first time, I'm not gonna lie, it was awkward.
It was awkward.
It was so awkward. I mean, obviously we were cool with each other and it was like, ha, you know, trying to talk to each other. I felt like, it was like weird. It was a weird, awkward feeling, you know what I mean? But then we started hanging out more and more. I mean, it's been freaking ages. So how is life, girl? Cause the last time I saw you, it was like a minute ago.
Life is okay, it's just work.
It's just work.
Work, home, work.
Do you want to give a shout out to your kids?
They're probably like, "Yo, Karina, you didn't take me."
Oh my
They're
god.
always like, "Can I go to Karina's house? Get Karina's line."
Talk about how it feels that your son or like your daughter, they like Karina, and like before you had all the tension
I'd be like,
with her.
kids, I had beef with her. I'm just kidding.
Have you ever told your kids that we had drama?
No.
Well, I mean, yeah, why would she tell her kids? I feel like it would have been awkward if we
would've
still
fought.
hated each other and then like,
And fought.
it was like literally just 2 dogs the whole time barking at each other.
Cat and dogs.
And I feel like your friends totally hated me, but I don't think I've ever seen them again. How's your brother? I haven't seen him.
He's good. He actually lives out here. I hardly even see my brother now.
Oh, do you miss him?
I miss him.
Oh my god, Jazmine, what the heck? Why don't you guys hang out?
Because he lives out here and I live out there.
Looking back, and we would have told our 15-year-old self, yeah, you guys are gonna be talking in 10 years, I would be like, ha ha. That's
You wouldn't
funny.
believe it.
I'd be like, yeah, right, we're never gonna talk. I remember even Rosa one time, she was like, you guys should just like, you know, talk it out, like just get it over with, squash the beef. And I was like, absolutely not, never happening. That's so
Never
funny.
friends.
I hope you guys enjoyed this little tea time. Jazmine, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Do you like your KFC?
I love it.
Well, cheers to us being friends again.
Cheers.
Yay, thanks girl, you were good. You were great. You were not nervous, you didn't sound nervous.